What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MrMaple Show. We got another hot 10 at 10 for you today. And I say it's hot 10 at 10 because it's summertime. We're out here sweating even in the shade. I mean, man, it's been warming up here in North Carolina. Some unusually hot temperatures are kind of sweeping through the nation right now. But man, I like being in the shade, especially hanging out with my homie Corbin, talking about some trees, man. Don't get much better than that.
That is true, dude. Anytime I can be in the garden, man, soaking up, they call it forest bathing in Japan, man. Where you're just like soaking up the energy of the trees, dude. I love that. And I love hopping on here, talking to y'all in the morning. Sometimes I'll be lurking in that chat, man. I'll be looking to see, I was like, who's talking on here, man? But yeah, something I love, dude, is just like all the same people always showing up for the videos. You know who you are. Y'all are awesome, legitimately. And another thing I love is seeing people from the internet in real life. Now, I do get kind of weirded out whenever people know my name and I've never seen them before, but that's something you get used to, I think. So if you're ever trying to meet me or Brian, come to a MrMaple open house and you'll have that opportunity this Labor Day.
Yeah, man, you guys should come out to the open house. It's a lot of fun. There's a ton of plants. I mean, you think our lineup is crazy on these 10 at 10s? Wait till you come to an open house. Walk into one of those greenhouses, your mind is going to be blown. It's absolutely amazing. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of cool people and get together and just kind of enjoy plants together. That's what growing a community is all about. We appreciate y'all being here with us today.
Yeah, man. Now, I know these people, they're waiting, man. They're waiting for some trees.
They're waiting.
They want to know, man. Some of them probably already guessed.
They're clicking, man. They're wanting to click.
Yeah, they're saying speed this up,
Speed
bro.
this up.
All right, guys, finally. We'll start talking about it right now. Acer Palmatum, Dark Ghost.
All right, y'all. Now, this right here, come on, Reticulation Nation, get a big shout out. I know your Corbin coined the phrase, man, but I mean, the nation is growing. So this is one that you guys need to listen up. Here we go. The darkest reticulated of the Ghost series, man. Dark Ghost. Man, this thing is awesome.
Whoa. Now, I love that. This is going to be pairing great with those other Ghost varieties. Some of them new Ghosts as well, man. That's something I like, man. You get to pick, when people introduce kind of like a series, man, they all kind of go together. It's easy, man. It's like whenever I buy a pair of khakis, bro, it's like, I know that's going with every shirt that I got in the old closet, bro. Even if it doesn't go with it, man, we're still putting it together. But yeah, this one's super cool. I love that dark foliage. Yeah, Dark Ghost. I think Talon, he was going through his kind of dark phase, man. His darkness phase. I just imagine Talon, with a little glass of wine, looking at the fire, and he's just like, stroking his chin or something like that. And he's like, oh yes, Dark Ghost. The darkest of all the ghosts. And, he came up with this thing, man. Pretty awesome piece of the Reticulation Nation. Gonna work great with Amber Ghost, Blonde Beauty, Miss Maple. All those are gonna work really nice and kind of really contrast heavily against Dark Ghost.
Pick one up today. All right, here we go. We got a cool plant for you guys. Something a little outside of the box. I mean, normally we're dropping maple, maybe some conifers in there. We need a little evergreen false holly for you today. We got Osmanthus Kaori hime.
Yeah, man. This mean evergreen, man. Super dwarf Osmanthus heterophyllus, also known as that false holly, guys. I just love how these look, man. There's a couple different varieties that we have. You see that Shein/Party Lights, that's looking pretty crazy. But I really love the look of this one, man. You get those really nice small holly-like leaves. They don't hurt too much, man. I get a little bit of a poke and a prod in there. It's not too bad. Sometimes, man, with those real hollies, dude, you stick your hand down in there and grab a couple of them, Dude, yeah, you come back with a bunch of pokes on you. This one ain't too bad, but I just love the texture it provides, man.
Yeah, this is a cool little dwarf for any kind of collector out there. This is one I picked up. I'm into bonsai. I don't even know if some of you guys may know that. I'm into kind of miniature bonsai, not necessarily a traditional bonsai, but I like taking dwarf miniature plants and keeping them small and creating unique shapes and styling with the pot and kind of just wiring techniques and all that. This is a perfect candidate for that. I actually have one. I haven't got it in a bonsai pot yet. I did plant it in the ground. I'm trying to get it to thicken up just a little bit more before I do that. But man, the texture on this is crazy. Nice evergreen appearance out in the garden or in a container. And then you get these really cool, tiny little white flowers that pop up on this. Nice little fragrance from it. I mean, it's hard to beat this little plant because it does so many things in such a tight, little, dense, compact habit.
Yeah, I really enjoy this one. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this for smaller gardens. Pick it up, Kaori hime. Guys, don't cry, man. It'll all be over soon, man. We got a beautiful Picea pungens, Ruby Teardrops.
Oh, yeah. Now, we're all down here in the heat, like dying, like sweating, about to die. But all of you living up in the frozen tundra, this is a tree for you. Get a little bit excited because we're not leaving you out today. I know we're all just suffering down here in the heat. You're up there with your fireplace going, like, you know, chilling in the house, got your robe on, your slippers. You're getting ready for the 10 at 10. Here we go. Ruby Teardrops for you here. This is a cool dwarf conifer. So this is a great cultivar for those colder climates. This is going to be 3 through 7 on that zone rating on this. So great opportunity for those up north. Check this out.
Yeah, man, I just really love this really nice dwarf variety. And I love like Africana. So I think that's kind of like another spruce thing that goes on where they get these red, really beautiful red pine cones that start to form whenever they're juvenile pine cones.
Yeah.
And what happens is like during the springtime, this one starts to put those red pine cones over top of like a baby blue color. Right. And it just provides this really nice contrast. It's like, how does a plant know like what the contrast like right, itself with? You know, like how does that work out like that? It's just super cool to see these magenta cones. You know, why they call it Ruby Teardrops is because of that. And it is just so dope to see that really big, a nice big specimen with just these little speckles of red just like popping through. And it's a magical experience, man.
Yeah, definitely one that you can put this in containers, small garden areas. This is going to be around 3 feet in 10 years, so it takes a while to get out there and get established, but keeps that nice kind of tight habit to it. Really cool cultivar for you guys, Ruby Teardrops. All right, y'all, here we go. We got another one for you. Acer, circinatum, Burgundy Jewel.
Oh yeah, this one is epic. And I'll repeat, epic. During that spring flush, man.
Oh man.
Get a beautiful burgundy color, and then it kind of malts into like this purplish green color. And then now during the summertime, you're gonna see a lot of green going on, but you still get that like undertone of purple and like a mature tree, which is super cool. This is the Acer circinatum that I just really enjoy. I think whenever I went down to Flora Farm, Talon had a huge Burgundy Jewel right in front of his house.
Yeah. And
I was sold.
Yeah, the colors on this is really intense. I remember when I first kind of started learning about this one, taking pictures of it in the greenhouse, like, man, that color is really, really intense. Dark purples and reds and maroons. Nice play of colors on that. I love the circinatum. It gives you some interesting characteristics. Almost looks like those full moon style leaves. Gives you a large round shaped leaf on it as well. Sometimes that bark is a little sticky too. It just kind of feels, you can always kind of sense a little bit of circinatum in something when you get that kind of sticky feel to the bark. I really like circinatum cultivar, especially Burgundy Jewel. It gives you kind of that spring interest of a circinatum, so it's really nice.
Yeah, these are really nice looking trees. They got nice caliper, pretty developed 1 gallons we got going on here. Guys, don't miss your chance on a Burgundy Jewel.
Burgundy Jewel. All right, y'all. You didn't know that, but this morning you were thinking in your mind subconsciously that you needed a Pinus strobus in your life. And we got one for you right here. We got Tiny Curls.
Guys, it's named Tiny Curls, but it's got a big impact in the garden texturally. you're gonna really enjoy this eastern white pine.
Yeah, super cool tree, man. I love dwarf conifers. I mean, I love dwarf plants in general, but you get into a nice white pine like this with that kind of frosted blue and green texture is crazy. This one gives you that interesting twist and curl, hence the name Tiny Curls on this. Really, really great texture overall. Nice, tight, compact habit as well.
Yeah, I like whenever this one gets a little bit of size going and it kind of gets developing. You just see these like, it'll kind of give you a nice uniform shape, but then you just have these like pine needles just twisting and giving it a really nice kind of lively feel out there in the garden. I would enjoy this one next to a lot of other pine trees. I think this is going to work really nice with your Japanese white pines, some of your Japanese black pines, maybe some of the red pines too. Because I mean, do you ever have enough conifers, man?
No, never can have enough conifers, especially with the dwarfs, man, because you can squeeze them in all kinds of little spots out in your garden. I'm kind of doing that in my garden. I've got the foundation with a lot of woody ornamentals out there with the maples and all that. Now I need some more evergreen dwarf presence out in my garden. This is a great choice for you guys today. Tiny Curls, pick one up. Now guys, so you probably were thinking, man, you guys are going all like dwarf and small plants, right? No. We keep it real here at MrMaple. We got some 3 gallons coming up for you now. We got Acer shirasawanum Bronze Age. One of the coolest cultivars out there, in my opinion. I think, you know, it should be high on everybody's list. I don't know how, you know, these things don't sell out in seconds. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I love this cultivar. Great spring color on this. Talon Buckholt's introduction. This thing is crazy, man.
Yeah, Bronze Age. It was one of the first trees that kind of wet my whistle in the beginning, dude. Because I just remember seeing it during the fall time, and I remember Matt and Tim hyping this thing up during the fall time.
Oh yeah.
And you know, believe the hype. The hype is real, man. There's a reason that this tree is in production, and it's becoming very popular, especially among like newer customers too. I think this last open house, I was showing a gentleman and his daughter around, showing them Bronze Age, kind of talking it up a little bit, letting them know, I'm like, hey dude, like this is gonna give you some really nice spring colors pushing out. It's gonna give you really nice summer colors, a nice green. But then during the fall time, dude, it's just gonna completely light up yellow in the fall. With just some really nice looking leaves out there. We were shooting this thing this past fall at you know, kind of our test garden, and it was looking straight up beautiful.
Man, I'm telling you, like, you know, we get kind of distracted and caught up in all of Talon Buckholt's introduction. He has so many amazing ones that by the time you get to Bronze Age, you know, you might be a little bit jaded, but don't get jaded on this plant, guys. I think this is probably one of his best introductions. I think his wife thinks so as well. One of her favorites. I mean, that Matsumura style leaf, that hybridization that you get from that Palmatum to shirasawanum is absolutely beautiful on this. The fall color is unrivaled. I mean, that intense yellow is crazy, especially when you go kind of from those greens and kind of maroon colors to that yellow fall color. It's absolutely crazy out there. We got some 3 gallon sizes for you today. These are going to make an instant splash in your garden. Look at that summer new growth already popping off right there, and you'll be ready for that fall show here in a few months. So
don't miss out, y'all.
Don't miss out. Check this out, y'all. What do we got, Corbin?
Guys, we got Acer Palmatum Akita yatsubusa.
Did you say Akita yatsubusa?
Akita, man, from the Akita prefecture of Japan, man.
That's pretty cool, dude. Look at this thing. This is a beautiful, tight, dense dwarf habit on this beautiful tree. I love the little serration on the edges on this. Just the way those leaves kind of give you a little bit of an elongated lobe too. It looks like it kind of stands out from a lot of those others in this same similar category. But we've got some great sizes on this today. Look at this. Corbin's happened to peek over the top. You guys definitely want to pick one of these up today.
Yeah, man. You know what I think of when I look at this? Container gardening, bro.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some extreme container gardening, of course, bro, because I do everything extreme. But I think this would look great in a beautiful kind of earthen colored pot, man. You know, some earthy tones going on there.
Definitely.
In that pot. This would work really good on a patio or something like that. Just because, you know, these trees, most of the time, these dwarf greens, man, they're going to give you some nice heat tolerance, some nice sun tolerance going on. I think if you're in an area that, you know, container gardening's pretty good, you throw one of these on the porch, man, you're going to be very happy to just kind of be up close to it, looking at it all day. But don't stare at it too long, man. Well, you can stare at it as long as you want, but this thing during the fall time is going to be looking pretty amazing.
Yeah, man, this is a cool dwarf, you guys. This only gets around 3 feet in 10 years, so it takes some time. You're going to be starting out with a good head start on this right here. Put this in the garden. It's going to look great right away. Fall just around the corner, so that red fall color that you love on this thing is about to go off. And you're getting some nice new growth flushes on this too. Kind of goes back to that really chartreuse green on that new growth pattern. Pick one of these up today, guys. Go. What we got?
Guys, we got Acer Palmatum.
First ghost! First ghost, man. I tell you, today I was like, it's either go big or go home, right? We got some beautiful 3-gallon sizes for you guys today. First ghost. I know some of y'all out there, you know, sometimes I'll hear people be like, I don't think I'm going to live long enough to see a 1-gallon get there. It's like, all right, if you're one of those people, you need a little instant gratification, you need an instant presence in your garden, check this thing out, Acer Palmatum First Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful Reticulation Nation member, man. I mean, I won't say it's the first, bro, but it's one of those, you know, you have plants that come along, man, they just set the standard for everything else. First Ghost, man, the first of Talon Buchholz's named Ghost series. You know, apparently there's some stuff going on with Purple Ghost back in the day. He had that one sitting in the chamber, came up with a name for First Ghost first, and the Purple Ghost became the second Ghost, even though it got found first.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. But you know what doesn't make sense, man?
What's that?
That there are people out there watching this video, they didn't even subscribe to the video. Man.
What? They've never subscribed to our channel, man?
I know, man.
We're out here working it, man, trying to sell you guys some beautiful trees. But hey, we appreciate y'all watching. If you could be so kindly, click that little subscribe button. We appreciate that. But man, First Ghost definitely is a spring interest, especially in that reticulation style variegation. This thing is super intense. These bright white, creamy white colors, green veining. In the spring, you can get some nice pink, purple border on that. It's absolutely stunning. You want to get your camera out because every day it kind of starts to change. That color kind of malts and kind of blends into itself. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, dude, you know, everybody wants a ghost on camera, bro. I never, you know, I see some ghosts on camera.
Right.
Sometimes it's a little blurry, man. Even you know, when you're out there, sometimes you're taking some pictures, man. It might be a little blurry. Right. But this is one you can get a real nice picture of in the garden. Dude, I love the springtime. I think, like, this tree, it starts talking to me during the spring when you have that beautiful border, dude, with that nice white, like, reticulation going on. Super cool tree, great size. Don't miss out.
First Ghost. All right, y'all. Coming up next, we got Acer Palmatum X. Shirasawanum, straight from the Berg, Trompenburg right here.
Yeah, man, the X, it stands for extreme in this, bro, you know? Because this tree is super cool. A variety from Europe. I love this. I think you really do see that shirasawanum influence, that palmatum influences. Looks kind of similar to that Bronze Age that we were just looking at in leaf shape and everything. But I think what sets this apart for me in my head is just the amount of curl that this one gets in its leaves. You know, that really nice shirasawanum leaf just kind of slowly curling up like that. Super cool. I just really love the color transitions of this one as well. You know, throwing this in some sun, it's going to get some really nice reds going on. Yeah. It's kind of greened up because it's been in the greenhouse for a little bit. But you'll see on that new growth, way at the top of this gigantic tree, some of those reds that you're going to see most of the time. I really enjoy this one during the fall time as well.
Man, don't sleep on the sizes on these. I mean, I remember just kind of looking at this big set of Trompenburg we got. I'm like, man, every single one of them is just nice, beautiful structure on them. Great shape, great size on these. The fall color on this, I think, is really intense because you kind of get a little bit of those greens in late summer, But then that intense crimson red fall color comes back, and that's just around the corner, so it's going to be putting on a show. I absolutely love this cultivar. Now, this is going to be kind of a medium-sized tree. It's less than a foot of growth a year, but over time it can get really established, get around to that 20 to 25 foot range. So a great addition to any garden landscape.
Trompenburg, check it out. All right. Last but not least, Brian just said he wanted to keep bringing you bigger and bigger stuff, man. He said go big or go home today. And this is the biggest we got, so after that we're going to go home. But this is a super awesome Acer Palmatum Jet Black.
Yeah, man, this is an awesome cultivar. I mean, another hitter from Talon Buckholz. I mean, the guy don't miss, right? Really intense dark foliage on this. Now, what you're seeing here right now is some late summer growth. We do have these in our shade houses, our greenhouses here, which is about 55% shade. So it is a little bit greened out, but you can still see kind of that undertone of what that dark kind of maroon color is going to be like. And then when you start getting to some of that late summer growth is about to kind of start activating right now, you'll get a return to that really dark red color.
Yeah, I know Brian and Tim did a cultivar highlight on a Jet Black that's probably about 200 yards that way, man. Super cool variety. I love seeing it during that kind of peak spring color that was going on. It was kind of a rainy day.
Yeah.
The mood was set for Jet Black.
Jet Black.
And I think this is going to set the mood in your garden, man. This is going to contrast with a lot of the other varieties you have. Maybe you got some regular kind of green seedlings. You got some red seedlings. This is so good. It's going to contrast with even those reds, guys. Super awesome tree to be talking about last today, guys. And we really appreciate y'all for watching us every single day, checking out these trees, enjoying, listening to about some rambling, a little bit of rambling from these two guys right here. But, we just love plants. We're passionate about them. And we just appreciate y'all for checking out the video today.
Yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out with me and Corbin this morning. We always look forward to kind of showcasing some new exciting things coming to our website. We do this every week, every Tuesday, every Thursday. Sometimes we're dropping stuff on the weekend, so check that out. We got an open house coming up too, guys. You need to come and check that out. It's going to be Labor Day this year. Really fun time. You get to meet a lot of cool people and see some of the most exciting plants out there in the market today. So come check that out.
Guys, remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, and take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.